you might disappear for days or something in meditation.
Okay.
You might just sit still for 6 hours or 8 hours or something. Is that the peace is better than pleasure?
Yeah.
Because pleasure seeking is a part of the institution of pain avoidance, this craving, this grasping. And so as much as we seek pleasure, we're setting the groundwork. I don't fully understand it, but it's very subtle, but we're setting the groundwork for our avoidance of pain, which is causing the suffering. It's actually just sensation. Pain is just sensation, pleasure is just sensation. But it's our grasping mind, our clinging mind, that differentiates between this thing being good and this thing being bad. So for animals, of course, yeah, it's a preference. It's an arbitrary preference. And so for the animals, of course, biologically, evolutionarily, that's a necessity. We avoid pain, we go towards pleasure, reproducing. But now as the human beings, we can see clearly the unnecessariness of going anywhere and doing anything. And actually the impossibility of that in the direct experience of not thinking. Who is there to go somewhere? Who is there to do something? So hello everybody on the YouTube. This is post-successful meditation experience. One of my best meditation experiences so far. Let's get some W's in the chat for Dr. Rob. And I want to give a big shout out and a big expression of gratitude to, who are you?
Callan.
To Callan, because Callan reached out early and he said, hey, I'm going to be coming into the meditation retreat, and that kept me here, that kept me in tune, that kept me in line, and that's a good deed. So if we have a chance to do a good deed, that's great. And now I have one of the best meditation experiences. W for Callan. Callan was saying earlier that when I was the monk, he couldn't feel this full mind-to-mind connection. Maybe because it's like too conservative or otherworldly or different. What was it for you, Callan?
Maybe it was, well, you said yesterday, like something about contrivance.
Contrived. It's very contrived. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But some people like that, so now I'm trying to be a little bit less contrived. And one of the best things that we can do to get that success in the meditation is that mind-to-mind connection with the guru, with the meditation master. That's guru yoga. Give your mind to the master and receive the mind of the master in meditation. Because what are you doing when you're meditating? Well, you're just sitting there meditating. You're just sitting there being and experiencing what's going on.
So we were over there, like, experiencing Theodol's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so if he is not, I always say if, but it's because there's a lot of, we're very open to impracticality because we're not coming from this Buddhist tradition, and also the doubt and the wonder is good, but we shouldn't confuse it as to be doubtful about awakening or doubtful about what helps us. If something helps you, that helps you. That's the way that it is. So he's not identified with his body. So his mind is not constricted to his body. And so that whole situation is also an emanation of his mind, basically. It's not an emanation of my mind, it's not an emanation of your mind. And so in that space, we can open and we can resonate. Yeah, not me, not mine. And Sayadaw would say the same thing, not me, not mine, but that's the realization expression of that.
Yeah.
So the more that I meditate seriously, the more that I consider Sayadaw more enlightened, and the more ordinary enlightenment comes to be as just freedom from suffering. being free from suffering in the face of pain, and knowing how to do that. Developing that science, that technology, that internal alchemy of being free from the pain. And then you're not doing so much pain avoidance activities, and then you can do a lot more actions of helping.
Frees up a lot of space.
Yeah, frees up more and more space, exactly. So Shiva being here, I'm really glad that, and this Callan is the person who bought the plane ticket for Shiva to come here and join the meditation retreat, actually. And I'm happy that Shiva is here. I'm happy that Shiva has gotten to meet my teacher and spent time in this environment. I know that it's going to have a big effect on his life. But Shiva's wants to make money, and this is not a place for wanting to make money. So I have to set up some boundary with that kind of energy. I don't want to misrepresent what's going on here. This is a place to make merit and to help others make merit as well. So basically, do you know that feeling in the chest that's like it's not like an anxiety, but it's like it's something telling you to back off or to worry or to be careful or, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know that feeling,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So as you become more enlightened, let's say, you can say it that way. You could say it more not stressed, but that will disappear entirely. So for Seattle, that doesn't exist. You know, and then like you said, it totally opens up your way
Yeah.
of being and way of relating to everything, way of relating to people.
Because that's like pain avoidance.
Yeah, yeah.
In there, yeah.
And it's so. I don't know why the Buddha told the monks not to tell lay people about their meditation experiences generally, but I'm not a monk, so I can say. So recently I'll have the visions. It's almost like astral projecting, but it's like if my eyes were in a different environment and like seeing in 4K, you know, in full resolution, like mountains and rivers, or, you know, like a vision, something like that.
Wow.
And so it's beautiful, it's profound,
Yeah.
it's wonderful, right? That wouldn't be something to be scared of or want to back away from. You want to go fully into that, whatever that is. But this little, I call it a juice machine. This little juice machine in here will say, whoop, wait a minute. And then, you know, I go back to just sitting in the darkness of the mind.
Yeah. Is that the same thing as like the kind of the self kind of like drowning
Grasping.
and then like coming,
Yeah.
just not
Yeah.
allowing itself to
let go, to
away.
fully
Yeah, yeah,
release,
yeah.
yeah. And get same with that pain and pleasure avoidance.
Yeah.
So if we can work with the body, that's good. We can be a vegan, ultra marathoning, non-smoking, liquid only, superhero physically. But this is actually concerned with the mind. So if you're focusing on physical exercises for spirituality, the principles and practices of that are a lot less reliable and meaningful than the practices for the mind. That's like you see people covered in ashes doing handstands and things like that. That's good, but that's not what we do in the Buddhism. It's more like mind yoga.
Yeah. You said mind jiu-jitsu one time.
Yeah, mind
I like
jiu-jitsu,
that.
definitely.
Comfort.
So, like in me being a spiritual teacher, me being, you know, online and live streaming, my job isn't to act like an enlightened person. My job, right, because I'm not fully enlightened in that way, my job is to be a real person, authentic. And authentically, when people come here and act like freaks and idiots and act ridiculously towards me, I'm angry and I'm frustrated. I want to tell those people to go away.
Yeah.
So that's just me being honest with people, you know. And I understand if I were to come to your house and start yelling at you about your comments and about what you think, but if you come to my house, you know, and start commenting about how I'm living my life and I don't even know who you are,
Yeah.
that's probably going to say, get the heck away from me.
Unless you wanted something from them.
Exactly, unless I wanted something from them. And hey, look, I mean, if you go back on my YouTube channel, I know how to put on a show. I know how to look like a monk and talk in that way, what have you. And nobody knows me better than I know myself, except maybe like Seattle or someone who can really see through all the ego bullshit and see the subtle habit energies and all that kind of stuff. But I can tell you that, you know, this is an evolution of my meditation practice and of my spiritual life. This isn't a degradation of it. And in the Japanese Zen tradition, after they have an intensive meditation retreat, they go and drink sake. So maybe when we get back to Dr. Rob's house, we're going to be having a little bit of Jägermeister. Who knows? Who knows? And I'll say the same thing that I say to the schizophrenic, flat earthers and reptilian Illuminati overlords. Take care of your home. Take care of your family. Take care of your life. Don't worry about what the reptilian overlords are doing. If you were a problem for them, they'd zap you, or they'd send the FBI to put a van outside of your house and send psychic wavelengths into your brain to confuse you and to make you upset. So I wouldn't pick a fight with the reptilian overlords if I was you. I would rather pick a place to stay and be at peace with my children, with my family, with myself. Find a place to be at peace with yourself. And if this isn't a place to be at peace with yourself, well, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Have you tried the tobacco bong?
I haven't.
You got to try it. I'm thinking of getting one for my house. But man, I tell you what, you know, 12 hours, you sleep, so you didn't smoke while you were sleeping, right? Then you wake up and you put like a little ball, you know, you take, there's strong tobacco or whatever, you take a little ball, you put it in there and then, and take it all in, you're going to be on the floor. It's a really different experience, even from hookah. You know, you smoke too much hookah, you get dizzy. Yeah, it's going to put you out. It's going to put you into the dark zone, into the mystery zone. And for people who are already using nicotine, you know, it might get you a little bit of insight about why you like nicotine, why you feel drawn to it. It seems like being authentic and carefree makes people feel the need to project more. Yeah, maybe. And the kind of slow and steady development is to, you know, we get more people together in person that can communicate and share their different views, because my responsibility as the spiritual facilitator practitioner is to let go of myself. And so when we just have one-on-one, maybe it's a lot of responsibility for me. But when we have the different people who are all willing to communicate and share their views, then that practice can be more embodied, and you don't have to worry so much about filling that intellectual hole for someone else's mind. Because everybody's at different levels. So the space can be held, and we can still talk about all these different things and kind of support each other in that way. You know, you can see how me and Shiva just being together turns into, you know, this really comedic. I mean, really fantastically comedic and funny and hilarious situations and experiences. But it can also become rigid. You know, so actually when we're in a community and we're supporting each other, it helps a lot. Especially when other people have more experience of their own. So if it's just one person that has some experience and then everybody else doesn't, then it can be a mess. It can be really difficult to deal with that. Because now
everyone's just looking at the experienced person all the time.
Yeah, and then that's uncomfortable because why are we looking so much at this experience? I mean, who is this person anyway? What are we doing here anyway? So I had that a little bit in Australia when I was with Aditya and Lee, because they don't have much experience with the Buddhism or meditation like that.
Yeah.
And then we're on a road trip into the bush and connecting with other totally inexperienced people, and Lee is telling them that I'm a guru, and
your pipe or whatever.
Yeah, and it's woo, it's really, really difficult. I don't know where Shiva is. Shiva, where are you at? I miss Lee too, but Lee's had to invest in other markets.
Lee was great.
Yeah, no, Lee's really good. But Shiva, me working with Shiva, like, it pushed quite a few people away who trusted me and were like seeing me in a certain way because they thought, like, well, how can this guy be like real or reliable if he's bringing somebody else like this in?
He's messing with this.
Yeah, and playing with him, and clearly somebody who wants money. So that's totally understandable, you know. And he has these views about women, these weird kind of things. I mean, hey, look, men think about women. There's a lot of things we don't talk about, but that's so ridiculous. So ridiculous and inappropriate. Not that we think in that kind of way. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. So, but in a real sense, in this kind of practice environment, maybe it won't be Shiva, maybe it will be the heat, or maybe it will be the mosquitoes, or maybe it will be that there's not a comfortable place for you to sleep at night, or maybe it will be that the culture that you're around is not Western, and so they don't have the notion of feminism or different, and so you're seeing all these different elements, and now you're making all these reasons why you can't practice meditation with it.
Something's gonna stop you up.
Yeah. But we have to practice meditation with anything.
Yeah.
And that's actually a very dark communal mentality that has to be uprooted. Like somebody is a murderer, or someone abused his wife, or someone's this way, is that way. And now there's this dark cloud of judgment and anger and exclusion and things going on in that environment. So actually, if we're building spiritual community, we have to uproot that kind of toxicity and instead, try to help. So there's a
Yeah.
story of Ajahn Brahm uh, consulting with a woman who had an abusive partner. Like when she would not shut her mouth,
Yeah.
or shut her emotions down, shut her mind down, he would give her the 5 finger lesson. He'd slap her around, he'd beat her around. And so, of course, in feminism, or for most people, you say, get away, run away, as if there's resources to do that for most of these women, social or economic. But Ajahn Brahm actually taught her and told her to practice loving kindness towards him. And every time that he did something good, to cultivate this energy of appreciation and kindness towards him, and he stopped being an abusive man. She transformed him.
I see it. Yeah.
Is it right for us to die? It's just the way that it is. Shit happens, life happens. It's not about somebody in particular. Whatever happens is not about somebody in particular.
Ajahn Brahm had another one too. It was a talk about like praise and blame, I think, and he was talking about like the criminals, and you'll label someone a criminal, somebody's a criminal,
Yeah,
and then they can never get away from that.
yeah,
And they actually, so then they'll do more criminal things.
yeah.
Because they're criminals. But I guess his teaching was more like look at the action and don't like make a person out of the action
And
like that, because it doesn't actually help
yeah,
anyone doing that.
and that's an American specialty. That's one of our specialties. Lynch mobs, right? It used to be, we'd celebrate by hanging up a black man, cooking his body, and handing out the bones, and everybody's laughing and smiling as we cook a black man with a rope, hanging from a rope from a tree. And now you see it everywhere. It doesn't matter if they're on the left or the right, or they're Democrat or Republican. Somebody does something bad, let's torture them, let's torture that person, let's see them punished, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it's very dark. That's why I'd like maybe one day to visit Norway or something like that, because they have these wholesome and compassionate prison systems.
Yeah.
Like they give you an apartment. They give you an apartment for rehabilitation in those countries. And and I'm sorry, but that's how we should treat human beings, and we should try to help them. And if we have laws that imprison so many people, then clearly those laws maybe shouldn't be that way. If people want to smoke weed in America, well, that's freedoms. You can walk around with a gun, but you can't walk around with a joint. And I do love bringing people in on this process, because, like I was saying to you before we went live, how I had this meditation yesterday that was a really deep mind fuck, and it kind of brought up trauma, and it brought up like instability inside of my mind.
Yeah, I was getting that shit today.
And
Sitting
yeah, and then I had to like recover from that. I had to go through that. And then today, wow, I had a great meditation. So to bring people along with this, sometimes this appearance of insanity and craziness, and then to come back to, hey, we're here at the meditation retreat. And that is what individuation is about. Because how could somebody be portraying themselves that way and now be sitting sincerely and successfully in meditation? How could those two dualities go together? Well, of course, they're not allowed to go together, because we are looking for our identity in other people's experiences, when we should be looking for our identity inside of our own heart, inside of our own mind. And you can't look closely at anything through thinking. You have to look closely with your sustained attention. Can I get a melon?
Yeah, you should. Can I get one of these?
Oh, sure. And then the momentum when the, let's say someone like you, and you become more successful or you become more experienced in this meditation and you want to get more involved. I'm not trying to implant thoughts into your mind. I try to do that as little as possible, everybody. But and so then you have someone else who's individuated, who's not the same as me, and yet we can work together, and how that can impact other people to be able to feel like they can come in and get involved. The same with like me as a Westerner following Seattle for these years, so now you can be here,
Yeah.
or Shiva can be here, or the people online can be here. Whereas if they just came across Seattle, it would be too much.
100%. 100%. Like I wouldn't have gone to the.
No, it's way too
I
much,
wouldn't
right?
have gone to the meditation hall. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't have known where to go.
And you don't want to be a problem.
Yeah, and you saw me. I sat down in the wrong place. They had to move me.
Well.
And shit, you know.
At least you sat down.
Yeah. But
So anyway, that's the plan, the idea, and it's very selfless because also I'd probably prefer, in terms of the ego, just prefer to keep living my own life. That's the idea. It doesn't actually work out that way. I'm always oscillating between being with other people and doing this, or just taking a rest, or just meditating. But if we can activate each other, if we can actually lift each other up spiritually, then the sky's the limit for us working together to help more people and to help ourselves as well. That's why I think there's this idea of like, you should be alone, you should be doing your own things. I don't even know how people do it, because I don't know how I would live my life if I wasn't sharing my life with all these people. I know it's like, oh, you're performing, people are just watching you, but actually I'm inviting people to call in, to be involved in my life, to come and meet me here in Vietnam. Like all those memes about, you're a big fat guy like me. Every person I meet tells me how fat I am. You should see him looking at me right now. Yeah, you sure are. And actually, I'm a bit of a ladies' man. So being a ladies' man here in Vietnam, I know that I'm looking very good. But in America, I would be, I'd just be some fat slob. So I got off track talking about the ladies.
it happens.
I shouldn't objectify women like that. Not all women think that I look good, but generally in Asia, they have different ideas about fat. Fat is kind of healthy and wealthy.
Oh
and
yeah, you got money. Yeah.
yeah, you're living a good life, so they like that, and the energy's good. But the memes about you're fat, and then you go off and you stay away from your friends
Yeah.
for all that time.
Oh, I mean, well,
and then you
that's-
come back. Look at my muscle. Look at how
Yeah.
I've been doing. Don't you wish you?
Yeah,
Don't
and
you
I'm
wish you
good
were
now.
with me?
I'm
Yeah, I'm good now.
because my body looks different.
I'm good now.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole. That's like the main self. That's the main help. And probably like the mainstream help for young men in America.
Yeah,
Young men
yeah,
probably
definitely.
everywhere, because they get it in Vietnam too. They
Yeah.
be on the same type of content of
Yeah.
just like grind set by myself.
Yeah.
I don't need anyone. I wake up at 4 a.m. and
Yeah.
fucking.
But it's all about the other people. It's not about themselves. So it's selfishly considering the other people instead of selflessly considering the other people, which is very powerful. But you also, for me, I should take a rest and go and meditate. And my wife is always getting on my back because I exert myself a lot, and she sees the kind of people that come in here a lot of the time, and I have to tell them to get away from me. And also it's really true, because even when I was a monk and was just monking and trying to monk as good as I could, I'd get all kinds of weird people that were stalking me and trying to find out where I was and contact those places and do all kinds of weird things. And that's still kind of going on, but it's just that Vietnam is not Western oriented, because America didn't win the war here. So it's open to the West, but if you want to cause problems for me here in Vietnam, you better learn Vietnamese. And then anyway, you don't just call somebody up, they want to know who you are. You know, there's a man who's doing bad things. Okay, who are you? Where do you live? Where's your address?
Mm.
I'm talking to Callan.
Get that sunset.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful sunset. I want to know more about the individuation. I don't really know what that word
Yeah.
means.
So the individuation is like becoming an individual in the face of all kinds of different circumstances and energy. So, for example, if you come into an environment like this, but you don't have your own unique, meaningful experiences in your life, then you're kind of going to lose yourself in everything that's going on. It's too overwhelming. Whereas, so wealthy people tend to be more individuated, because
Okay.
wealthy people growing up, they have, even if their parents are probably around a lot more because they don't have to work all the time. Real wealth, you know. But then there's
Yeah.
also nannies, there's housekeepers that are of a high standard and they're with the children.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go into proper education systems. They learn how to play the clarinet. They're working with all these developed and cultivated people. So they develop this unique identity where they can go into different environments and carry themselves as an individual and not be lost in the sauce of what's going on.
They're not becoming like whatever crowd they're hanging around. at
They're
the
less
time.
so, yeah, less so. I mean, they're becoming the crowd that they hang around, but their crowd has more resources to become individuated.
Okay.
And so in the modern America, like, you know, middle to low income people, you're getting children, and I say this, but it's almost too real to say, it's too much common speak to say. You're getting children who are lucky to grow up with two parents. And if they do
Yeah.
have two parents, those two parents are mostly working all the time. And those parents are at minimum addicted to their smartphones and politics and things like that.
Yeah.
And so they have very limited time with their children. They both have to go to work. Their children is at a daycare with all the other poor kids and poor people.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into a schooling system where they're not allowed to ask questions, where their skills and interests are not identified nor supported.
Yeah.
They're just kind of put through a meat grinder of
Yeah.
all that. And then they go to college and they do the same thing with a bunch of other not individuated people that haven't had deep experiences. And then they go and try to make money.
Yeah.
So there's nothing in their experience that is meaningful or individual to them. So they don't have that position to see through their own eyes or hear through their own ears, because they've kind of been taught out of doing that. They've been taught out of thinking for themselves through neglect and through abuse. So American schooling system is abusive. You can't ask questions. You can't ask why you're there. You can't even use the bathroom.
Yeah.
You can't challenge what's being taught or why it's being taught. You can't choose what you're spending your time doing. And in that situation, you're learning from other children who also aren't learning from stable, emotionally stable
Yeah.
adults that have a lot of time to spend with them. So it's very
Yeah.
inhuman. It kind of turns us into like robots or very disassociated.
Yeah.
And then if they come across something like this, basically there's no other choice for them but to attack. Because, you know, it's like when I say I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years, that can't be real. Because if I'm sitting in front of them and they're watching me and looking at me, and I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years, they have no idea. That would make me such an individual that I would be more real than they are.
Yeah.
In a certain sense, you could see it that way. And so that's not allowed.
Yeah.
Because then I'm in a position of authority over them. Because who wouldn't be interested in talking to a guy casually who you just came across and you felt completely safe because you're behind your phone, you're not even in person,
Yeah.
who was a Buddhist monk for 7 years? Who wouldn't be interested in something like that? while you're having your tea or your coffee, as it, and people usually aren't doing anything when they're scrolling on YouTube and looking at shorts. So it's a kind of it's like they're being attacked.
The shorts are like another institution that captures people.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm feeling like a little bit like the individuated is maybe a little bit opposite to institutionalized.
Yeah, right.
And like so you get habituated to interacting, with your phone,
Yeah.
being interacted with on your phone in a different way, in a way that is not, you know.
It's not healthy, it's not wholesome, it doesn't help us grow, it doesn't help
No.
us connect with other people.
No,
It
it's the
helps us be
opposite of all that.
manipulated, it helps us be scammed, it helps us be
Want to buy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so people are kind of assuming that I must be doing something like
Right.
that here.
Yeah. Because that's the default. That
Yeah.
would fit you into the kind of paradigm.
Yeah.
So
So, for an example, let's say that Callan example,
yeah.
secretly came from a very wealthy family in England. And he's traveling and he's having his kind of mysterious experience, keeping everything low key. But from his time following Dr. Rob, he has now brought an envelope with $10,000 of USD cash. I'm even getting a little bit excited. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety here talking about that. So if Colin put that on the table right here, hey, who wouldn't want that? But I'd be just as willing to receive that and take that as to burn it. Not for some performance, not so I can show everybody who's boss, but just because that money is ultimately empty. Regardless of what I could use it for, what other people could use it for, ultimately it's empty. It is. Whereas for Shiva, he would probably kill me to make sure that that envelope didn't get burned and have all kinds of protests to make. I'm just joking with Shiva there, but it's an example of anybody, with that attachment to money. And why am I in that position? It's not because I have a bunch of money. It's because I've lived without money for many years. I've lived being supported by community, not being supported by my own ability to make money.
Different understanding of the thing.
And that's very important to understand, that this might be a thing. Let's say this is a thing, but there are many understandings of this thing. It's not just your understanding or my understanding of this thing. You want to go get a coconut?
Yeah. Theodore was talking a bit about that kind of stuff too at one point, the attachment to, was it discipline, he said?
Yeah, attachment to discipline.
Since yeah, talking about that since childhood.
Fishing for Trees says, mostly short lives are mind-numbing attention grabbers. Feels like I'm a rat in a psychology experiment sometimes. As AI improves, well, I don't know how far, if AI is going to improve that much more, but it can very well be that case. You know, it's very easy to technologically do that. So internally, make yourself free from psychology. Then nobody is going to be experimenting on it. Did you see the Vietnamese arm wrestling meetup I went to?
Yeah, I think I did see part of that.
I got absolutely dominated. But there's a big, somehow these arm wrestling matches always seem to coincide with me being on a meditation retreat or me being involved with that. But it's a big arm wrestling match coming up for the #1 left hand in the world with Devin Larratt from Canada and Vitaly Laletin from Russia. That's happening in like 3 days in Vienna. That's going to be a big deal. Because the #1 guy in the world, he got defeated by his own injury. So he can't defend his title right now. So now arguably the #2 and #3 are fighting for the current best one in the world. Last day of the retreat, everybody. Seattle. So now the Seattle, the Burmese nuns, they are talking with him. So now he just speaks in Burmese. So Seattle can speak English and Burmese, and then here in this retreat, he just speaks English. They translate to Vietnamese, and the Burmese monks and nuns, some of them follow, but they can't speak Vietnamese or English. So actually they can't hear what Seattle is saying, but they just come and practice together with him. Even though they cannot understand, they practice very diligently. Shiva, I think I'm going to be taking a break from appearing on your live streams for the near future. But if you want to, we can go this way. But if you want to come and spend some time with me and Callan, me and Callan would love to get to know you better, or you and Callan to get to know each other better. But I'm not interested in being on your live stream right now.
Drive the bike here?
What is it?
Did you drive the bike here?
No, so what happened with the bike is we borrowed a bike from Hung's aunt,
Yeah.
but it's really a little bit unsafe.
It's a beater.
But that GoFundMe got set up by this one of the people that's been following for a little bit, and then they were getting like stalked and harassed by some people they know or whatever they were involved with, and then they canceled the GoFundMe and refunded everybody because they thought, I don't know, they were just saying all kinds of things like it's a violation of Vietnam law for you to do a GoFundMe for him in Vietnam and things like that. So I think I'll still get a bike, but I
You're
also
gonna need a bike.
have to do the visa. I have to still figure out my visa. So
Oh, you still do visa runs?
yeah, until I can get the marriage visa.
Yeah. Where you go for the visa run?
Well, I haven't done one just for a visa run
Yeah.
maybe ever,
Uh,
because I've gone maybe to another place and been there for a while and then
Right.
came back. But I don't think I'll have any problems. There's also a 1-year family visit visa that I can get that's
Okay.
not a TRC, and that might be easier. So I'm going to look at that after the retreat.
Yeah. Yeah, usually it's a bus to Cambodia, and you can do it pretty easily. I've had to do that a few times.
I just find I get more attachment about, like, I want to be here in Vietnam and I have
Yeah.
things here, etc. And then I'm more worried about getting in or going out, and it creates this stress. But from everything I've heard, it's not a problem. The visa runs are usually not a problem
Very
for anybody.
smooth.
Very smooth. Right?
Very smooth.
So
You like, it's set up for visa runs.
yeah.
This one border.
But do you buy a
have to
ticket
buy
or something? How much
Get
did
a
you
bus
pay?
ticket. Bus ticket,
Oh, we can go up here. It's a good one.
and then a Cambodia visa, and then Vietnam visa. So can be. I'm not sure. I don't remember right now what everything costs. Usually get it done quick. I parked in some awkward spot very close to this gate.
Mm.
Maybe I pulled up here.
Yeah, you can pull it up.
But I'll have to. Find that.
You want to go and bring it now? Bring your bike up now?
Well, I need to think about where it is.
It's dark now, so
Yeah. Bring to where we're sitting? The coconut place? Where we were before?
yeah, I think you can bring it over there. Should be okay.
Maybe over here.
So you came in through
I
that
lose
gate,
a lot
right?
of things.
You came in through that gate,
Yeah.
and then you drove up here.
It's up here. It's over there. One of the two.
this is going on. This is it?
Yep.
What year is this? Do you know?
I don't know.
Let me take a look at this,
Honda Airblade.
because that's one of the one I was considering.
Airblades are good. I always have an Airblade when I can have it, when it's available.
How's the speed? Do you go fast?
I don't go too crazy with this one. There are nicer Airblades. I had an amazing Airblade in Fuwok.
Maybe this is like 125 cc or something, and they
Yeah.
go up to 160, right?
Yeah, I think this is probably 125, maybe even 115. This one specifically. But I had one in Fuwok the last week with like electronic, probably newer models that had the electronic.
And it was super sweet.
Dash was so sweet. So sweet.
So you want to move it, or?
I think it's probably okay here. if
Yeah,
we're
this
just
should
going
be
across
okay.
the way, yeah.
This should be okay.
Do you know why they have the giraffes?
I think it's just like symbolizing nature.
Symbolizing what?
Nature, like natural power, natural elements. You know, like imagine if a giraffe was walking around right here, we'd all
Very
be
powerful.
very meditative.
Very powerful.
Or elephant.
Is this the clothes?
So this is just a scarf, but I'll show you some of the meditation clothes if you want to get a pair. And it's very protective as well when you're in the Vietnam, because people will see you as the Buddhist aligned. It's like traditional clothes, but now it's usually when people go to the temple they wear it.
Yeah.
If anybody sees Shiva, tell him I got a gift for him right here. These are nice. So this is the fat Buddha, the future Buddha.
Mm-hmm. This is the Buddha in the forest over there.
Yeah, ascetic. This is before the Buddha got enlightened. He was doing the very
He's doing
serious ascetic practices.
And what is this? What is this one?
I don't know. I'm not sure what. It probably is a monk.
Yeah.
Probably one of the early monks with Buddha.
Feels very good
Yeah.
quality stuff. Yeah.
Namo Vayida Phật. Namo Vayida Phật. This may be good for a hearing. How is that? Is that good?
It's dope. Nice big hoop.
How much is it?
1,000,
100?
100,000 Vietnam
Oh,
dollar.
okay. So I get two and I get the earrings.
What is it? A bracelet? Supposed to be a bracelet?
And how about this? This is a Heart Sutra? Heart Sutra?
How?
What is it? What did it say?
It's a sutra.
Yeah, Sutra, Sutra. So?
Total 200,000 Vietnam
These
dollar.
are like the Buddhist tools, the Buddhist accoutrements. Even though we are the Buddhists, they are the Buddhists, still they have their own traditions. People have their own traditions, you know what I mean? And really, they represent what you make them represent. It's up to your mind, not up to me.
Như vậy rồi xưa.
Nó về lúc nào? Nó về cái chiều vậy cho nó cho bà hả?
Dạ vừa về xong mất xưa.
Bà hỏi nó về làm gì?
Thì đưa bọn nó đi ăn thôi.
Vậy hả?
Come on.
Dạ, thank you.
But this is not as much for the monks. This is more for the lay people, the general Buddhist people, because they want to identify and to represent for Buddha, or they feel it gives them some good memory of
These
the
are very common. See a lot of people
Yeah.
walk around with the.
Yeah, and that represents, usually if you see someone wearing that, it means they're the Buddhist. Like a lot of the taxi drivers, they wear those, or they have the Buddhist on the front of their car. Horse. Of course, it's a horse. How much?
25,000
Oh,
Vietnam đồng.
okay.
Total
Two is a 50,000.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on.
Have all people in the universe.
Very beautiful and white, right?
People very beautiful and white.
Pink, pink and white.
How about me or him, more beauty? More beautiful, me or him? Who is more beautiful?
Old,
Huh?
yêu and yêu.
Same.
Oh, it's a tie.
Same tie. Oh, very good. How much this one?
Này,
Good answer.
1 thousand
Okay.
đồng.
Okay.
It's very beautiful.
Okay. Come on. Seattle. Seattle.
I say wrong.
Tabarwa Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sadu. Now, when do you become Sài Gòn?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow go home.
Go home.
Hmm.
USA.
No. Saigon.
Sài Gòn.
I live Vietnam. I love Vietnam.
I will see again in here.
Yes. We see again in here. Okay.
I give a
Thank
for,
you. Come on.
I give a for to you.
Oh, you give for me? The gift? Oh.
Very beautiful.
The beauty of generosity. Thank you. So this is where you can buy some Buddha clothes. They got interesting clothes over here. Some clothes I would like to get, but I'm too fat. So maybe you can wear for me. I like this one. You like this one here? This guy right here.
It's quite fashionable.
Yeah.
I'm more like this. Plain.
Yeah, this is a good one too.
Plain,
Linen.
yeah. This is the cut for the girl. This is the cut for the boy.
I don't know. That might be.
Neckline is different.
This is more like formal Buddhist layperson clothes. This is more. I went to the thrift shop in. This is my friend. My friend. Yeah, two. Now two. She sold me this one. I buy this one from here. Highball, highball. I don't know highball.
Okay. Just looking.
Just looking. She got him. Beautiful. Depth.
No, it's okay. I don't need that.
He doesn't need it. But yeah, the thrift. I went to a thrift shop in Vietnam, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, if that place was in America, those people would make $100,000 in a week or something like that. I mean, and it was all really cheap, nice stuff. Yeah, 2 coconut.
Cho nó cây ở đây mà.
Wow.
The alley where I live, there's a kind of temple,
Yeah.
and I always see, it looks like the kids are monks there.
Yeah.
Always like the same kids.
Yeah.
And they have their head is mostly shaved.
Yeah,
but
part
in,
has the
in
thing
part
there.
long, yeah. Are they monks?
They're novice monks.
Yeah.
Or they're in the training
Wow.
at the temple.
It's amazing. Come on.
Have a banh mi. Have a banh mi. Okay, one. Do you want a banh mi?
What's in it?
I don't know.
No. Hello.
Hello, how's it going? How was your day today? You have fun today? Yeah? You want to sing a song? Or... Hello.
You want egg?
Sure. Egg or tofu, whatever.
Are you big brother?
Anything's good.
Yeah. I think he's gonna make you an egg. So
Oh,
ask for
okay.
egg.
What's going on?
Delicious rice paper. You know a place to charge the phone here? Maybe they have.
Wait a minute. You have a plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. You just show them the plug and
Okay.
they'll show it to you for you, I bet.
Cái này chú chỉ cho anh. Cô Lập rồi cũng
Rồi. Đây à. Ơi đúng.
Ôi, ôi, ôi,
Rồi, rồi.
ôi, ôi, ôi,
Ai.
ôi. Because I give one gift to the little baby, then the bigger child take it. A, B. Can you understand me? Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you. Okay, bye-bye. Josh says he wants to come here. Well, he messaged me. Oh, come on. Do you drink?
A little. Not
How many
strictly
drinks? How many
opposed to it.
drinks a week?
I'm not weekly these days.
Really?
No.
Oh, that's nice.
No.
That's good.
Vacation, I was a bit.
Drinking on vacation.
No. No.
Maybe you were stressed about the money.
I'd be stressed about the money. Sometimes, for sure. Doing a course to get the U.S. teaching license.
Online?
Yeah, online.
But you don't have a degree.
I
You
do have a
You
degree.
do have a degree.
Yeah.
So what do you need the U.S. teaching license for? What is that?
Just gets you better jobs. You know, like international schools. Right now, I teach public schools. It's kind of like a
Okay,
company
right.
has some product they're selling to public schools,
Oh, okay.
and the public schools will buy that. And I don't know if it's 50-50 or 75-20 split the English instruction with like us, the company I work for, program,
Yeah.
and the Vietnamese like normal, I think. So it's like that now. But it's a monthly expense now. The all that. Yeah.
To get the license.
Yeah.
Shiva, you're welcome to come here and experience the Brotherhood, but I'm not interested to be on your live stream. This is the last day of the retreat, so now is the time for you to join and stay up late if you like, and stay around Seattle, and soon you get to go back to your life and your home. So I don't want to put too much focus on making money. This is not the place to make money or to try to make money or to celebrate making money. This is the Buddhist temple where we make merit. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with wanting to make money. That's just not what this place is about. But do you have international driver's license? So you don't need that to rent the bike.
It just depends who you ask, I think.
Right.
You know.
But I think it's like a 1% chance of ever getting pulled over or anything happening.
Yeah, I've been driving the whole time. I haven't been. You know. But I also drive like pretty carefully in Saigon for that reason, because it seems like people get pulled over. That's also part of why I won't drink so much, because I want to drive places, and then they're very strict if you have anything above 0, and they stop you. They do random stuff sometimes. But in the Trang, the last place I lived, I never saw a traffic cop.
Yeah.
So there was never even a chance, you know.
Do you want to, or you don't know, but to live in Vietnam for long term? For now, I see, but
Yeah, I love Vietnam. I think it'll be, I don't know, I kind of feel like I might end up here in the end, you know?
Yeah.
But I have some more places I want to go.
like Thailand or things like that.
I'm not so interested in Thailand. I think if I was gonna go to Thailand, it would have to be because I'm putting the robe on or something.
Yeah,
and I'm
there's a
gonna
lot
stay
of
at a
good places
temple.
for that in
Yeah,
Thailand.
yeah.
But there's a lot of those tourist holes that you don't really find in. Like there's so many places in Thailand where like tourists take over from the local community,
Yeah.
and then the local community is like serving tourists.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
find that in Vietnam. There's no place like that
Was
in Vietnam.
Bali like that? I think.
Oh, that's
yeah.
very much what Bali is like. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 100% what Bali is like.
It's kind of that has kept me away from Thailand as comfortably as I've been away from Thailand. It's like not into that really.
I like it because I can do. Well, now I'm looking at settling down because I've been traveling so much for so many
Yeah.
years, but I like that I can just go to any place and I can make merit. You know, I can do good deeds. I can teach meditation. I can do through the online,
Yeah.
and it doesn't need to be like a tourist place. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be a lot of Westerners around or.
You think you'll be in Saigon long term, or somewhere
Well,
else?
we didn't plan for that, so
Yeah.
we came here and Hung had like kind of a Vietnamese hovel, which
Yeah.
it's like it's nice places to live because the people's energy is so. I mean, maybe we're removed, but I think also people know how to live a lot better over here, and
Yeah.
and so it's just like this hovel and this group of hovels, which is like $80 a month or something. And I was
Yeah.
staying there for a couple nights, and they can't have Westerners can't stay there. You need special
Right.
permits and stuff.
Yeah.
So we went to look at these apartments, and then the apartment guy kind of showed us this one apartment, which I hope you'll come and see.
Yeah.
Me and my wife love to host you, and can use a hookah. And
Very nice.
and there's like a river view from there, and it had a good couch and had one room. So I just said,
Yeah.
okay, I want to get this one. I fell into it. You know
Uh-huh.
how that is. You know, you
I
get
sure do.
and then you pull into it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they were like,
That's why I have to walk away from the markets, you know.
then they were like
Gotta
the
be careful.
3 months we can't. And then I said, okay, you do 6 months. And
Yeah.
they said, okay, I'll ask the owner. And then they said no. So we were just like, okay, let's go for a year.
Yeah.
But wasn't really planning on staying in Ho Chi Minh for a year.
Yeah. Well, the worst that happens if you want to go is you just eat the deposit
Yeah.
there. And
It's like a $600 deposit.
I think in Dong these days.
Yeah, right. Like 2 months rent
Oh,
deposit.
yeah, it sounded high. Fuck. Yeah, that sucks. I was able to get a 6 month. I was lucky. I'm just like in just this sweet family's home, you know. It's just like traditional home. Like they have the open ground floor, you know, where the bikes come, and they have the altar, and Very nice place. I think they live on the top 2 floors, the family,
Yeah.
the mother, daughter, and I think 2 sons.
Right.
And then the bottom 2 floors is like, it's a bunch of us. There's me, I think there's maybe an English guy, a Japanese girl, there's an Indian girl going to college, bunch of, big mix in there. But it's very nice. Good feeling like living in that home.
Yeah.
I've lived in worse places in Saigon, for sure. And yeah, this is nice. I feel very good there.
So it's very good place where I'm staying, and the internet's good and all that. Just I probably would like to live somewhere more rural or not necessarily right.
Yeah,
in
Dalat
the
was so
city.
nice, right?
Dalat's great. And Hung lives in Rakia, which is it's the area that's right next to Phu Quoc.
That's her family's from there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Cool. On the other side of the
Yeah,
coast,
the mainland, and
yeah.
then Phu Quoc. So we took a boat to Phu Quoc. Did you fly there? Or did you take
Yeah,
a
we
boat?
flew there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I suggested the bus, but you save a lot of time on the flight. The buses, I take enough buses going in the train, going back to the train all the time. But I miss the train, kind of probably same way you missed a lot. It's just nice to be in nature, have some access to nature.
We're very honored to have you here, Wesley, and we hope that you'll stick around for a long time.
Chỉ cần gạt ngang cái.
I suggest that you go to a website called www.dhamma.org. It's spelled DHAMMA.org. And you can sign up for a 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat. It's absolutely free, there's no cost, it's on a donation basis.
I'm trying to go to China next year.
Yeah, China.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd live well, and you'd be on cloud nine in China for sure.
You think?
Oh, they love Americans. They love Westerners over there. They love guys like you over there.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of reports of that kind of thing, and they pay you. They pay you a lot
That's
too.
the whole
You make a lot
idea,
more
yeah.
money over there
Yeah.
too. So if you have the U.S. teaching license, that's
Yeah.
really good for this work, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm sure you'd be living cush in China pretty soon then.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many packs you smoke a day? One pack a day.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
One's about my max.
Yeah, if I'm hanging out more, this is
Then
when
you'd be going
you
through
should
it.
start chain smoking.
Yeah. That's why people get on my beat. They say, "Why are you smoking?" This is the reason that I'm smoking, because I'm hanging out.
'Cause you're
I'm,
hanging out.
yeah, because I'm with the group.
Yeah.
So if you guys want me to stop smoking, stop watching, stop tuning in. When you smoke weed or when you smoke cannabis, you'll have a panic attack. You'll go crazy. If you sit here at the Buddhist temple and you smoke weed, not even to talk about what's legal, but you'll go crazy. Your mind will go woo woo woo, or you'll be sedated. You'll be covered in the cloudiness of weed. It's like caffeine versus codeine. You don't see me sipping on the codeine syrup here. You can't even get codeine syrup here. You know, Bodh Gaya, you can get codeine syrup easily, no problem. But here, you can't get codeine syrup. So anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. So there's a difference between an intoxicant and a stimulant. So a cigarette is more stimulant. You can smoke a cigarette and then you can go and practice meditation with a clear mind. Or you can have a cup of tea or have a cup of coffee and go and do the meditation. But if you're intoxicated or if you're intimidated, flipped around in the mind, you're not going to be able to look clearly at what's going on. Yeah, of course, if you smoke too much cigarettes, you're going to be sick. You're going to be nick sick and you're not going to be able to meditate. If you drink too much coffee, you're going to have a panic attack. You're not going to be able to meditate. But weed is very sensitive. Now, if you were smoking a pure CBD, CBG spliff, well, maybe that would be okay. But now other people are smelling that around here. And they know that's why the smell of weed is so, what's going on? Because it's a deliriant, it's a disassociative. Weed is a psychedelic. A cigarette is not a psychedelic, okay? Simple as that. But I'd like to build a small house somewhere more rural area or something, and
Yeah, you could. I've seen that done. Actually, I think I work with a guy that's built a house, built a hair salon, and has a durian farm.
wow.
Yeah.
And here in Vietnam.
Yeah. Probably not too far from here. It's kind of outskirts of Saigon. So there's a lot that's possible.
So we're not talking about how cigarettes or weed affects the body. We're talking about how it affects the mind. Anyways, this is a Buddhist temple. You're not allowed to smoke weed at a Buddhist temple, but you're allowed to smoke cigarettes. That's just the way that it is. Most Buddhist temples, you're allowed to smoke cigarettes or use nicotine. How does the not meditating affect your mind? Don't worry about the chemicals in my mind. What are the chemicals of complicated thinking in your mind? Meditate. Try to meditate. Try to practice meditation seriously. Don't talk about, you're smoking cigarettes and I like to smoke weed. Why are you smoking? I'm practicing meditation. I'm at the Buddhist temple, okay? I'm challenging myself by being at the Buddhist monastery practicing meditation and connecting with my teacher. I'm not challenging myself by trying to be challenged by random people online. Not to say you're a random person to you, but you're a random person to me. So in that way, cannabis is like a alcohol cigarette. So you can't explain the Dharma or teach meditation to someone who's drunk. You can't explain the Dharma or teach meditation to somebody who's high. Why? Because they're high, they're low, they can't drive a plane. How are they going to learn how to practice meditation? They can't drive a car. What are you now trying to tell people that we should be able to smoke weed and drive cars and fly planes? Okay, here's a question. You're about to get on a flight, an international flight, and you see the pilot outside smoking a cigarette. Are you worried about the pilot? Okay, now let's take another look at it. You're about to board an international flight and you see, am I not supposed to talk like this? And then you see a pilot outside smoking a big joint, a big stinky joint. Oh, no problem. Let's go. Let's fly. So meditation is like flying. Meditation is more precise and more subtle than flying a plane. So if you want to meditate, you shouldn't be smoking the weed to really learn the meditation. And if you got somebody that's high on weed trying to convince you that you're fit to fly a plane, I would say maybe book another ticket. Okay, Luke. Yes, Seattle is still teaching in Burmese right now. So this guy is a monk for 20 years since he was a child, since he was 20 or younger. This guy's been a monk for about 6 or 7 years. Even if you feel the connection or you have the time, just tuning in this channel, you probably want to follow this channel. Because he speaks very bluntly and plainly, but it takes a lot of concentration to actually hear what he's saying because it's outside the scope of the normal way of speaking about the worldly things.
Yeah, he said even we really just heard him answer like 2 questions, right? But he was very it wasn't like the normal response, like the directions he went with it.
Well, he's always trying to get people to detach from what they're attached to.
Yeah.
You know, to see their own nature, to see their own mind.
Yeah.
And if they cannot do that,
Yeah.
then he's trying to encourage them to do more good deeds, to try to
Yeah.
practice meditation. But you're going to get better at meditation by trying to practice meditation with someone who's more experienced in it than you are.
Yeah.
Just like with arm wrestling. So the skillful person who's arm wrestling you, when you really want to learn,
Yeah.
especially if you're strong, then they know how much pressure to give you. They know how they're kind of like walking you, right?
Right.
But you could have someone that was really strong, but they're not skillful, so now they're just beating up on you,
Yeah.
and that's going to make you not want to learn arm wrestling
Yeah.
or participate in that arm wrestling group. But Luke, we're not talking about weed compared with alcohol. We're talking about weed and alcohol compared with nicotine and caffeine as a stimulant versus a disassociative or to intoxicate the mind. So, if somebody's a pilot about to fly a plane and they're drinking a cappuccino and smoking a cigarette, hey, buongiorno, let's fly, baby. If somebody's about to fly a plane and they're smoking a joint while they drink shots of Jägermeister, well, but we should probably get another ticket. So it's not complicated. I'm not trying to bully you or anything. I'm just trying to share my view with you. So if we want to practice meditation seriously and we have a cigarette and a cappuccino, okay, we can try. If we want to practice meditation seriously and we're taking shots of Jägermeister and smoking out of a bong, maybe we've got a little bit confused before we fly. I'm at the Buddhist monastery. This is a vegetarian place. Well, if you're using it for a medical condition, then that's one thing. But as Thich Nhat Hanh would say, if you begin to practice meditation, to practice mindfulness, you might not need that medication anymore, or you might need less of it. So it's something to consider. Shiva, you're welcome to come and be with your brothers and spend time together here, but the clock is ticking. This is the last day of the retreat, so...
People very stuck on the weed,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, well, it's a new wave of addiction in America because everybody says, "Oh, it's healthy. It's a medicine. It's better than alcohol." Well, something being better than alcohol isn't that good of a thing. And meditation can cure cancer, let alone a neurological condition. No super and supper. Shiva, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the Dharma eye. Fentanyl is a medicine too. What do you think that means? Fentanyl is a medicine. Okay. What does that mean?
xấu xí hay là chuyện người ta để ý xấu xí hay là chuyện người ta để ý hay là xấu quá nha.
Actually, it's better if you don't fixate on any one particular technique, but just breathe and look at your mind and watch your mind. Breathing and watching your mind. And if you can't watch your mind, then focus on your breathing. Because your mind, maybe you can't watch it because the mind is so out of control, so you're so involved with it, you're so identified with it. So de-identify with the out of control mind and identify with the practice of breathing, the inhalation and the exhalation. But if you don't want to meditate, nobody can force you to meditate. It's something you have to choose to do of your own volition.
You guys go back tonight?
No, tomorrow.
Tao kiếm mía chứ tao có kiếm chuyện. Tao cũng biết mía là tao kiếm mía. Kiếm chuyện.
Well, let's go see if we can see Seattle a little bit before.
Okay.
Before you
Yeah.
go.
Mua một lon cũng nói, mua 2 lon cũng nói. Người đâu tiền tao. Vậy. Ê, đừng có già vậy mày. Đừng có nhớ đi, tao già mày nhiều mày. Có già cũng không sao. Mày đó.
Tính tiền hai
Two coconut, two banh mi.
hai quả dừa, hai
Hai quả dừa dừa
quả
nhiêu?
dừa 4 chục,
Bánh mì
hai
15.
cái bánh mì 30 nữa là 70. 70 ngàn,
70
70 ngàn.
75.
Em bên này bỏ đâu nhỉ?
70,000.
75. Ba mươi năm?
70.
30. Okay.
By Mui.
You have you have banking?
Here, I have 50, I have 20.
Mà con trẻ hơn tiền mặt. Ăn chặt ngay. Chưa xong. Rồi bánh kem thì
What do you got there? I
cái
got some, but I got less than
I
70
know, I've got a
in
50
cash.
here. I've got
Yeah,
exact.
50, 20.
I already have the 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
cái mã luôn sau lưng luôn.
đặt rồi hả?
Có có 100.000. Rất là tốt nè.
Đặt con cái.
I got
Here it
50.
is. I got a 50.
Okay.
Come on.
Hỏi chứ tâm mấy chứ tâm này.
So does he all do a nighttime talk?
He's been, during this
He just-
retreat,
the
he's
whole
been
time.
teaching until tomorrow we go home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghê thật. Nế nế.
We go to see Seattle.
Thật là nế. Trời ơi, nhìn ngon quá nè. Nhìn cái nồi.
Don't worry about telling other people how their mind looks. Imagine if you were spending time with someone that didn't know you and that you didn't know much, and that person was talking about how your mind looks. I think I'd probably give them a few words or two about looking at their own mind instead of looking at my mind. What are you here doing looking at my mind, huh? Look at your own mind. If you're stoned, it's time to sober up, big guy. You gotta fly that plane. They say it's called getting high, but if you look at it, it's more like getting low. You're not ready to get high when you're high on drugs. But when you're sober and clear-minded, then you can practice walking meditation and breathing meditation and seeing meditation and hearing meditation. I think Seattle maybe come up here now. Yes, Seattle, come here. Oh, Seattle, not here yet. Okay, we can go Seattle house. He not come here yet. So you can see here, this is the spring New Year's meditation retreat from the 15th to the 25th. That means at midnight, I can go and I will have officially completed the whole retreat and the full retreat. The full 10-day retreat. That's so funny. Shiva just got up where we were. So he's commented here. He says, I'm here, you left.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to keep up, Shiva. We're going to meet Seattle. We're not going to do live streams to make money, buddy. Attraction and repulsion have the same core root of grasping. So if you reject it, you contract around it. Otherwise, how could you reject it? Again, sit here. And now they talk about different monks or nuns or different situations going on because it's such a big organization. Everybody kind of knows each other and it's constant. If he's not doing a meditation retreat like this for Vietnamese, it's constant women talking about situations and
You have to manage the
yeah, everything. Because he's the only person they look to. All these people. They complain and they judge. And it's very human, but they go to him for it. Overwhelming and not, so easy to key into. You can't imagine you go to the center or the retreat in Myanmar, and it's nonstop with Myanmar language. You don't understand everything, and it's very difficult. And Seattle will sit with the people, even they're just talking about their own ideas or suffering. He would just sit and listen for hours and hours and hours to anyone.
And they have no worries of it's getting too much.
Well, because he doesn't accept that. They learned a long time ago, I'm sure. I don't know how he deal with it before, but now, like, if you learn not to say that to him, because he will tell you, you don't talk like that. I will detach, and we will continue. Because if the people have the need, he want to help them at that time. Even it's people just like you see him and he very tired and he very 2 a.m. 3 a.m. and it's just like people playing, like they just are happy he's there and they want to ask questions and they want to play and that kind of thing. He will say no, you continue to help them. I had that situation before where I said, hey, well, they're just trying to come up with questions, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll take a rest. And
အဲ့ဒါဆရာတော်ကတန်းနိုင်တော့ပြီးခံပြီးတော့စိတ်ရှိတဲ့ရှိတယ်ကိုကြီးအတွင်းနဲ့တန်းနိုင်တော့ဘယ်ခေါ်ရတယ်သူတန်အောင်ဘက်ကတိတ်မခံရအောင်ဆရာတော်တို့မှာတော်လေးကြာလေးကြာပြီးသူဖတ်သွားတော့လေအဲ့ပေါ်မှာဆရာတော်ကြောင်းဟောပြောရတယ်ကျောင်းလိုပဲတရားပြင်နေရုံးရအောင်ကိုကဈေးတောင်မှာနေပြီးတော့ဆရာတော်ကတကယ်ပဲအဲ့လိုပါလေသူပြောလို့ဟုတ်တယ်လို့ရှင်းထင်တာရှိတယ်တော်လေးကိုလိုက်လို့မှရှိတယ်လိုက်လို့မှမိကလည်းအဲ့သူလည်းပြောရင်သူကဘယ်လိုလုပ်ကြလဲဆိုတာသူ့ကြောင့်ပေါင်းကျင်မသိပါဘူးဆရာတော်ကပြန်ရှင်းပါရှင်းရတယ်လို့သူ့ကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်ပေါင်းသိရတယ်ဘယ်လိုကဖြစ်တယ်လဲဆိုတာဒါပေမဲ့တရားတော်နေတာဟုတ်တယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတာကျွန်တော်ကတရားမှန်တယ်သူ့တော်ဘာလို့ပြောတော့ဒီမှာအဲ့လိုလေဆရာမချုံဘူးလို့လေဒီတရားကိုဟိုကတကယ်ဒုက္ခပေးရမယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့သူ့တာဟုတ်လို့တာစိတ်နာအောင်လုပ်လိုက်ဘုံသေးပါနဲ့ပြည့်ပြရလို့ရတော့တန်းတယ်တော့ပြီးတယ်နေလိုက်တော့တကယ်သူကလည်းကိုကြောင့်ကိုစိတ်နာဒီကြတော့ကအကောင်းကြီးရအောင်ဆိုတော့ပြီးကြမရှိတော့မပြီးတယ်ဒါအဲ့ဒါမပြီးတာတော့သာဘုလုံးနေထုတ်လိုက်ရင်အဲ့ဒါတော့ပြန်ပြီးလို့ဖြစ်တော့ဒါဆိုဘာမှမလုပ်တော့ဘူးတော့ဘယ်လိုလဲတော့ကျတော့ပြန်ပြီးတော့တိုက်ခိုက်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါပေမဲ့ဆရာတော်တရားနဲ့ရှင်းတာလက်တွေ့ကြုံရှိတယ်ပါဆရာတော်ဘာမှပြန်မရှင်းဘူးသူကသူလည်းဖက်ပြတယ်မရှိဘူးသူတို့လည်းချမ်းသူကသူ့ဆိုတဲ့ဘုရားတော်သူဆရာမှန်တရားလို့သိခံလိုက်တာအဲ့ဒါလည်းတရားနဲ့ရှင်းတယ်မှာပဲအဲ့ကြောင့်ဒီအနေနဲ့ကတော့ဆရာတော်ကြောင့်ကောင်းပြောတယ်သူကပဲပြောပြီးတော့သူကတက်တည်ရှင်းရတယ်သူကလူသိညာတယ်ပါဆရာတော်ကြောင့်တကယ်မဟုတ်ဘူးပဲဒီကသူကလည်းသူလည်းစတယ်သူပါလိမ့်စတယ်သူကတရားမှားတယ်အဲ့ဒါကိုလို့လို့ကိုသိတာသူတို့တော့မှသူတို့သိမှာကိုလို့တော့သူမသိတာဘာလို့သိအောင်ပြောတယ်သူကလည်းသိတယ်တရားကိုစိတ်တယ်အားတရားလို့ပြောတာသူလည်းတယ်မရဒီမှာဆရာကကိုကသူ့နေတဲ့ဒုက္ခမပြီးတာတော့မှတော့ပြောတာတကယ်ပြီးလိုက်ရှင်းလို့တခါလေဒီကံနဲ့တရားနဲ့ရှင်းလိုက်တာပြီးတော့ဒီကံဘာမှပြည့်လို့ရှိတော့တခြားပြည်နယ်တွေလည်းဘာဖြစ်ပါဆရာတော်ကဒီလိုမျိုးကိုတော့ဒီကြောင့်ဒီလိုများဆရာတော်ဘာမှလို့ပြန်ပြီးတော့ပြစ်ပြီးတာဘယ်လိုလဲ ဆရာတို့ရဲ့စိတ်စေတနာကမမှားလို့ရှိရင်မှားရှိတယ်ဆရာတို့စိတ်တည်ကြည်ရတယ်ဆရာတို့ကတော့မှားနေရတယ်ရှိတယ်ဒီမှားတဲ့လူရတာဆရာတို့ရဲ့အတိတ်ကပြုသူတို့ပါမီဖြည့်ပြီးဆက်ပြီးရတယ် ပြောချင်တယ်ကိုဆွဆွဲချင်တယ်ကိုအုပ်ချချင်တယ်ကြီးကျယ်ချနိုင်တယ်ဆိုတာ 可以在细节上，然后就拉人的人非常有趣，每个细的细非常有趣，不管是电脑 AI 的片子，啊，这个还有，还有比较起来，不比的人，就那个有点，那个，那两种系统，现在是两种系统，我们这里。
Now he will go to the place we just came from.
You friend? Yeah, I'm B. Yeah,
You
I'm
know V?
B. Yeah,
Ah,
B.
V.
B.
Callan.
Y.
I know V, yeah.
No, no, can't see. Oh, really? Yeah. I have just name of flower from Myanmar. They say Zuzana. Zuzana flower. Sajador give name for me, Zuzanawati.
Oh.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Very good.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Smell very good.
Yeah, I have a dress with that.
What is it? What is this?
Cacao.
Oh, cacao.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Have a trees. Have an egg in the table. You need, I can get you 1 or 2 eggs.
Well, I'm going to go in there and take a shower. What do they have?
Poi egg.
Poi egg.
Yes, already in the table.
Oh my
In
God.
the house. If you want, I can get you one for you and your friend.
Sure, sure.
I can try one.
I have the bug.
Yes.
Look.
Give me one.
You want to eat the bug?
I don't know. Oh, wow. Delicious. Delicious. Really delicious. Oh. Salad give me. Salad give me.
Tomorrow you go?
Not yet. Thursday. Thursday I come back to Vibis.
Oh.
Vibis school. Vibis college. I need finish some work. I need to come back. I come back this Bogota.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I choose stay in Bogota 1 month.
Oh, really?
And you have your plan?
Huh?
Your plan?
I go home.
Oh yeah. I
Go
finish
home,
your
try
visa.
to get my visa, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to try.
I remember. So delicious.
He have just come.
He the English teacher in Vietnam.
Oh, really?
But he come today.
English teacher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You live in Saigon?
Đà Lạt City.
Oh, the lot.
3 years ago, I worked in Ho Chi Minh City for the Pfizer company. You know
Oh,
Pfizer.
Pfizer, you work for
Yes,
Pfizer?
yes, yes. I am a key account manager.
Yeah, yeah.
Key account executive in the Pfizer company.
Okay.
Pfizer Việt Nam. Yeah. You know Pfizer? Yes.
Yeah, I know Pfizer.
Vaccine COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very, probably a very busy time. You worked
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Dharma talk tonight. Dharma talk in the hall, Tabawa hall. You join with us.
I think I have to drive home.
He live in District 3.
You need to drive all the way back.
How far?
District 3. It's like an hour.
Oh, tomorrow.
You can
Well,
sleep
have
here
to work.
tonight.
Yeah.
Have to work early.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
work early tomorrow.
Oh, so sorry. Time you spend lot time come here. I should you join the Dharma talk and come back Ho Chi Minh City in the morning, early morning.
I don't like the early morning. Better if I sleep in my bed.
Yeah. Say hello to everyone. I am from Vietnam. I am Vietnamese girl. You say something?
No need. You are sharing your energy.
Oh,
You give the
thank
energy,
you.
they receive it.
Okay, I am my pleasure. My pleasure say energy to everyone on the head channel. The flower's name is the Zuzana. Have a smile. Yeah. In your pronunciation, your voice, so it's easy to everyone learning English.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He have a pronunciation and a voice very.
Good pronunciation.
Yeah, yeah. I really listening to learning about the words, new words for
Oh, yeah?
for practicing and get a new words from
Oh, that's
from
good.
her voice, her words, his work. Yeah. I have to find your channel and listening every day.
Listen, Seattle every day better.
Yes, yes. You already come my hometown Dallas City before.
Yeah, I've been to Dallas.
Oh yeah. My
Very
house.
beautiful.
I hope my house can become a meditation center in the future. I hope that day you come to my hometown for sharing, for practicing, for stay to get energy.
Yeah.
Đà Lạt, the same the climate, your country.
That would be an amazing place for a center.
The Barwa Dalat, right?
Yeah.
On the mountain.
I try to save English house for tea, pak tea, yeah, in Đà Lạt City or the English center in Đà Lạt City.
Ah.
I find to way to get KPI. That's KPI.
KPI, very important. I know all about KPI.
Yeah.
I don't know KPI.
KPI, very important.
I don't have KPI.
It's a blessing.
We need some KPI and just need detachment from the KPI.
Need to detach from the KPI. That's right. Yeah, that's so
We
true.
when we have really thinking, yeah, we choose salty KPI and need detachment from KPI.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Worried about the KPI.
yeah. Because when have a KPI and attachment, sometimes we feel sad from that. Oh yeah, it's okay. If you need when to, I can say. Okay. See from Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Ukraine from in the world.
Urani.
Yeah,
Ukraine.
Russia.
She from Russia.
Urania.
Urania.
Urania. Okay.
Albania?
The country have the war with Russia.
That's
Yeah,
Ukraine.
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 You can.
That man, the man with the beard, he
Mm,
also from Ukraine.
you can.
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Okay.
But he live in Canada.
Ah.
But he also from Ukraine.
You have how many time for free time tonight?
I want him to get a chance to talk Seattle, say hello.
30 minutes. 30 minutes is okay for you?
I don't know if
We
I
and
need
I
to,
do.
if I need to talk to him. I
We
think
and
have,
I,
right.
we and I right now. We and I session right now.
And you are an important person, so you can get him
Right.
to talk Seattle. You can bring him.
Maybe. Yeah, give me 20 or 30 minutes.
Wow.
20 or 50 minutes?
Just to
Well, I
say hello, just to
appreciate it.
introduce. Oi.
But I don't know if I have anything to say, you know?
You can just introduce yourself and say hello and say thank you.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
easy.
Q&A, just Q&A to one question
Yeah.
right now. You came back to Ho Chi Minh City. Is good for your time spent in
To see the Seattle.
come in the Bogota?
So Seattle can know you now.
Yeah.
And Miss Evie, she ready. So she can follow her. She can do it. I cannot do it. There's a toilet here. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. It's this one here inside. Can he use the toilet? It's okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
For your have a lot of friends from foreign
Yes.
to the Vietnam.
Yes.
I have idea from to this border. I think I need save a house for the foreigner over there.
That's a good idea. My house. You can give for me.
I told the house and I need subtract my ID to the house of the Bogota. So cả Bửu Chánh, yeah.
Okay, I support you. You have my
Thank
support.
you.
I will take care of that house.
Yeah. I want when the foreigner come to the Vietnam, come to this Bogota, have the best house.
Yeah.
Because you and your friend have a so big.
Yeah.
You need to.
You know what happened, right?
Yes.
I fall through the floor.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes.
I walking and then and I fall all the way. I catch here.
I know.
I have to save myself.
Yeah. I try. I have ID, and I choose the house over there is the best place, best house for the foreigner when you and your friend or any foreigner come to the Pagoda for the stay here and practicing. Yeah, it's good for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, let's go follow Miss Evie here.
Yeah. Follow me. Vietnamese girl in the Bogota.
And you have to go so a special case so we can put in front of the line, right? And also foreigner,
Yeah.
white skin, so very good priority. You got a priority flight, brother.
Yeah.
But you can give. It's a way to give.
This
it's
is
a way
this
to
is why
yeah.
I'll do it.
It's a way to
Western
give.
today.
What's that?
Western today.
I can't think of a good question.
The right meditation method.
Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes we retreat from so can get the sun already.
How can I get the energy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To give more, to do more good
Yeah,
deeds.
exactly.
yes. So the dog can working overnight. Tonight and come to the this morning. 3
I
days
hear,
I'm early morning.
Too early.
You can put the seat view over there.
He go just take to the front because he have to go soon, right? So This is Callan. This is Evie. This is Apple. This is CLA Young. CLA Dong.
Detachment. Doing good for everything. Doing good to everyone. How to can support. How to can support doing good to everyone. The university support to you. Support to everyone with detachment. And university, the God support you. That is the rules. That is cause and effect.
Cái phước báo của con sẽ có thể đáp ứng những cái mong muốn mạnh mẽ đó, mà do đó con không chắc chắn là phải đi theo bạn. Ví dụ con muốn có một cái xe đạp, ví dụ con chưa có xe đạp con muốn có một cái xe đạp. Ví dụ như là con đi có một cái
Detachment, the same, make directly the part from
He is the master. He is our master, Sayadaw. If you have the problem, you can come to the master. He will take care.
make the difference. empty.
Okay.
You have the last emptiness. You can train. You can put the air in the empty too. Only air.
Sẽ hỏi công ty này có ai đưa cho nó còn mẹ không hay được
Empty. Empty. Only have some people there.
có phước lành mình phương này không có hơn
You should be very careful what you say about the Master. He has very high spiritual power and authority. The monks have the rules, so for the Master to sit on the ground with everyone else is not appropriate because he is our teacher. So in the monks' rules, he have to sit above the other people. Seattle is not attached to the rules, but he will be teaching for many hours, so he can sit on the chair so that we can see him clearly.
Please explain about 10. What is your understanding?
The Master knows all.
dạ dạ may you sit or have the way yes.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Dear Lord, before we are going to the night session Q&A today, there's many yogi, they wish to become the real Buddhist who following Theravada teaching and also Buddha teachings. So now they are ready to take refuge to the triple thrones and 5 precepts. One of the traditions in Vietnam, when the people going to pagoda, they would like to request to become the real Buddhist by participate in the Buddhist ceremonies where they can take advice and teaching from the Buddha or the senior monks and nuns. Now further on, they may request the venerable monks or the teacher to become the Buddhist by take refuge to triple charm and five precepts. So in these opportunities, I would like to request the Lord to allow them become the Buddhist by giving them the chance to take refuge to triple charm and five precepts.
Most of them are practicing mediation in this retreat, is it?
Dạ thưa quý Phật tử mình mong muốn tham gia cái lễ thọ giới và cũng như là quy y tâm bảo thì có phải mình đều là các hành giả trong pháp tu ngài đang hướng dẫn. Yes, yeah.
Because of practicing meditation, they believe more deeply in Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. In this way, they want to be real Buddhist.
Dạ, câu hỏi tiếp theo của ngài thiền sư là có phải là nhờ thực hành pháp và mình nhận ra được giá trị lợi ích của pháp hành cho nên mình muốn mình từ đó mình phát khởi cái lòng thành tín đối với cái lời dạy của ngài cũng như là Phật pháp, lời dạy của Đức Phật, và mình muốn trở thành một trong những người đệ tử của Đức Phật trong hàng tăng chúng, trở thành người Phật tử thuận thành không ạ? Để thực hành giáo lý của Đức Phật một cách tốt ráo hơn, có không ạ? Yes, yes.
To continue practicing meditation and keeping precepts and doing all kinds of good deeds. Continuously is more important rather than the name Buddhist. Because I was born in Myanmar, Buddhist country, that's why I was born as a Buddhist traditionally, but I use myself as Buddhist only when I went to government office or government school. At that time, I have to write about myself. Name, father name, and then religion. So I use Buddhist only to feel, only to only for my biography, short biography. After that, I forgot myself as Buddhist. The word Buddhist is just to write in the paper, not to practice. The word Buddhist is useful at that time, not to be other religion. Only when I started practicing meditation in 1999, when I was 29 years old, I was certified with the mark. I had to practice. As a meditator, I had to keep a preset. I have to listen about non-self and law of karma, and then I have to practice meditation like this. With the knowing of myself as not someone, not something, just cause and effect of ever-changing impermanent nature. This kind of understanding and doing with this is the greater understanding and practice of all. In the beginning of practicing meditation, I was not skillful in practice, but I was satisfied with by understanding and practice like this. That's why I have been practicing and teaching meditation till now for over 25 years, continuously, except 6 months of taking medicine for tuberculosis. Because of practicing meditation seriously, I have to suffer TV, and then I had to stop practice and take medicine. For 6 months after that, I continued practicing and teaching.
Việc tiếp tục sự thực hành và làm tất cả các loại thiện pháp thì quan trọng hơn nhiều so với danh xưng là Phật tử. Vì tôi sinh ra ở Myanmar, một đất nước Phật giáo, và theo truyền thống thì khi tôi sinh ra tôi đã mang cái danh nghĩa là đạo Phật, là Phật tử. Và khi mà tôi đi học trong trường, những cái lúc mà tôi cần phải kê khai lý lịch bản thân như là tên cha, tên mẹ, thì tôi kê khai mình là thuộc đạo Phật. Và ngay sau khi tôi kê khai lý lịch như vậy thì tôi quên bẵng đi chính mình là một Phật tử. Cái danh nghĩa danh xưng Phật tử tôi chỉ dùng để viết trên giấy tờ mà thôi. Và thời điểm đó thì nó chưa phải là sự thực hành thực sự. Và cái từ Phật tử hay là đạo Phật nó hữu dụng ở lúc đó để giúp phân biệt khỏi những tôn giáo khác. Và chỉ cho đến khi tôi bắt đầu thực hành vào năm 1999, lúc đó tôi 20 tuổi, thì tôi mới thực sự thấy thỏa mãn với cái hiểu về đạo, về Dhamma. Khi đó tôi thực sự thực hành, và ở vai trò là một thiền sinh, tôi đã phải giữ 8 giới. Tôi được nghe về lời dạy về không có ai đó, về vô ngã, về luật nhân quả, về karma, về nghiệp quả. Và rồi tôi có cơ hội thực hành thiền giống như vậy, với cái hiểu là tự ngã, bản chất của nó thì không phải là ai đó, không phải là cái gì đó. Đó chỉ là nhân và quả của bản chất vô thường, vô ngã, không có ai đó, không bền vững và không ngừng thay đổi mà thôi. Và hiểu biết này cũng như việc làm thiện pháp chính là hiểu biết và sự thực hành lớn lao nhất, giá trị nhất trong tất cả các hiểu biết và các loại thực hành. Thời gian đầu khi bắt đầu thực hành thiền, tôi không thuần thục trong việc thực hành thiền. Thế nhưng tôi có được sự thỏa mãn với cái hiểu về hiểu biết đúng và với sự thực hành giống như vậy. Chính vì thế mà tôi đã duy trì sự thực hành cũng như việc hướng dẫn về sự thực hành cho đến tận bây giờ, trong suốt hơn 25 năm qua một cách liên tục. Ngoại trừ thời gian 6 tháng mà tôi cần sử dụng thuốc để trị bệnh lao. Thời gian đó vì thực hành quá nghiêm ngặt mà tôi đã bị bệnh, tôi ngã bệnh, và tôi phải tạm dừng việc thực hành
và dùng thuốc trong 6 tháng. Và sau đó thì tôi tiếp tục việc thực hành và hướng dẫn thiền.
I will be keeping 5 precepts, so repeat after me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi.
Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami.
Dudiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dudiyampi Dhammāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dudiyampi Sangham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi.
Dudiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dudiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dudiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami.
Tadiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tadiyampi Dhammāṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tadiyampi Sangham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi.
Tadiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tadiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tadiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami.
Saranagamana Pripona
Amabante
Panadipada
Nadipada
Viramani Sikkhapada
Viramani Sikkhapadam
Samadhiyami
Samadhiyami
Adinadana
Adinadana
Viramani Sikkhapada
Viramani Sikkhapadam
Samadhiyami
Samadhiyami
Kamesu Mechachara
Kamesu Mechachara
Viramani Sikkhapada
Viramani Sikkhapadam
Samadhiyami
Samadhiyami
Musavada
Musavada
Viramani Sikkhapada
Viramani Sikkhapadam
Samadhiyami
Samadhiyami
Sura Meraya
Suramiraya
Ajapamaratthana
Acchamavanatana
Viramani Sikkhapada
Viramani Sikkhapadam
Samadhiyami
Samadhiyami
Tisaranena Saha Yancha Silan Mansaruga Gadwa Apamadina Samadhita
Amabante.
nghe rõ không ạ?
This is taking refuge in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, and taking the 5 precepts. No killing, no stealing, no lying, no sexual misconduct, and no drugs or alcohol. Because the group of people came outside, they want to do this ceremony with
Nghe rõ
Xiao
chưa
Dao.
ạ?
Any question?
Ở đây có một số câu hỏi mình sẽ giải quyết những câu hỏi này trước. Và quý vị có câu hỏi thì nó sẽ tốt hơn nếu như chúng ta có thể hỏi Ngài trực tiếp, hoặc là quý vị có thể viết giấy và gửi lên đây.
You're officially a Buddhist, Callan. Congratulations. You've been initiated.
I have 2 questions today. My first question is, since in this 10 days meditation, we are talking pretty much about mindfulness and detachment. So I want to ask that how mindfulness helps in the development of samadhi, how it helps in the development of 4 factors of enlightenment, how mindfulness helps in the development of 7 bhojangas. Kindly explain the process for all the meditators. My second question is, kindly explain Yoniso Manasikara.
Thank you.
And kindly explain Nirodha Samapatti. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Dave, could you please explain the second question? Because
My second question is, kindly explain Yoni So Manasikara and Nirodha Samapatti.
Dạ, câu hỏi của bạn đây là trong suốt quá thiền thì thiền sư hướng dẫn nhiều về chánh niệm và xả ly, hay biết chánh niệm và xả ly. Câu hỏi của sư là thiền sư xin vui lòng giảng giải là bằng cách nào mà sự thực hành chánh niệm giúp cho việc phát triển định tâm, phát triển cái samadhi là thực hành thiền định để đạt đến giác ngộ. Bằng cách nào mà chánh niệm giúp cho sự tăng trưởng của thức giác chi, bảy yếu tố giác ngộ. Bảy yếu tố giác ngộ nghĩa là bảy yếu tố, trong đó là gồm có tinh tấn tức là sự nỗ lực, trạch pháp là việc mà mình kiểm chứng giữa sự thực hành với lời dạy, niệm tức là sự hay biết với hiểu biết đúng, và định tức là định giác chi là sự định tâm, khinh an là trạng thái khinh an ở trong tâm, định khinh an. Còn cái hỷ tức là cảm giác thấy hân hoan, an lạc, và cuối cùng là xả tức là sự xả ly, và đó là bảy yếu tố dẫn đến sự giác ngộ. Thì câu hỏi của bạn tên là bằng cách nào mà sự thực hành hay biết chánh niệm giúp cho 7 yếu tố giác ngộ được tăng trưởng. Câu hỏi thứ hai là nhờ thiền sư giảng giải về thế nào là như lý tác ý. Như lý tác ý có thể tạm hiểu là cái sự hướng tâm đến hiểu biết đúng. Và tại đây có xin thiền sư giảng giải về cái phương thức, nếu mà trong thuật ngữ chuyên môn thì gọi là diệt thọ tưởng. Có nghĩa là cái phương thức để mà chấm dứt những cái cảm giác, cảm xúc, cũng như là sự phóng tâm.
Because, as I explained about Yoniso Nasikara, the Yoniso Nasikara is very important. You get the highest knowledge. There is one of important things. Wherever you get the higher knowledge or merit, you need to tension. Tension. So if you don't have attention, you will not get merit, you will not get the higher knowledge. This is very important. To fulfill the marriage is important. The second is Nirodha Samapatti. It's only the to fulfill, you need to try yourself. For example, somebody says something, if you don't have Yoniso Manasikara, you will not hear. And that's something like that. That's right. That Yoniso Manasikara is, you need to try. And you need to attention something. But the second is Nirodha Samapatti. There is a noble person, noble person, maybe Anagami Magga. Anagami Magga and Ratana. That two person, that two person, how to say, they practice, they will make that Nirodha Samapatti, that is me, Nirodha Samapatti, me, Mender Prada. These are all C's, yes. This is where the noble person, only for noble persons. Now Sotapatti Magga, not for Sakadagami Magga. Only for highest knowledge is noble for noble person. Yes. When you arrive that place, you will got. Yes, something like that.
số 1, sư có giảng rằng là như lý tác ý nghĩa là sự hướng tâm, và như lý tác ý là một yếu tố vô cùng quan trọng để chúng ta có thể đạt được sự hiểu biết cao nhất, để chúng ta có được phước báu. Nếu như chúng ta không có sự hướng tâm, ở đây có nghĩa là hướng tâm vào sự thực hành, hướng tâm nuôi dưỡng sự hay biết, chánh niệm và xả ly trong tâm, thì ở đó chúng ta sẽ không có đạt được những phước báu, chúng ta cũng sẽ không có cơ hội có được sự hiểu biết cao nhất, sự hiểu biết tối thượng. Chính vì vậy mà sự hướng tâm hay còn gọi là như lý tác ý là yếu tố vô cùng quan trọng để chúng ta có thể hoàn thiện những phước báu cần có. Và để có được như lý tác ý, chúng ta cần có sự nỗ lực. Nếu như không có như lý tác ý, không có sự hướng tâm nuôi dưỡng sự hay biết, chánh niệm và xả ly, không có sự hướng tâm nuôi dưỡng sự thực hành, thì ví dụ như chúng ta được nghe giảng pháp, chúng ta cũng sẽ không có sự lắng nghe thực sự. Vì vậy mà như lý tác ý là một phẩm chất quan trọng chúng ta cần nuôi dưỡng trong sự thực hành.
So, how to understand about Nirodhasmapati? Jinloka, Nirodhasmapati. No. Later.
Commanding consciousness, as you say.
Yes.
Something.
Only for anagami and Arhat. Only these two persons.
Về cái ý thứ hai, sư nói về cái trạng thái mà diệt thọ tưởng, cái trạng thái định diệt thọ tưởng, thì chúng ta có thể hiểu là đó là một cái trạng thái, một cái phước mà chúng ta đạt được trong quá trình chúng ta thực hành, và bằng việc chúng ta tiếp tục nuôi dưỡng sự thực hành hay biết, chánh niệm và xả ly, mà không có cần dính mắc vào kết quả là chúng ta đạt được trạng thái này hay trạng thái kia, mà quan trọng là chúng ta cần hướng tâm nuôi dưỡng sự thực hành nhiều nhất có thể ở hết khoảnh khắc này đến khoảnh khắc khác. Thì vào một cái thời gian phù hợp, khi chúng ta đủ những cái phẩm chất, thì chúng ta sẽ hiểu được cái trạng thái mà sư hỏi. Cho nên đó là một cái trạng thái trong sự thực hành, nhưng nó không phải là để dính mắc, mà chúng ta quan trọng là chúng ta nuôi dưỡng sự thực hành ở ngay từng cái khoảnh khắc hiện tại.
So now we walk the special guest to the honored, well, I'm going to walk the honored guest to his car, to his bike, say goodbye.
Oh, we came in a different way.
Really? Yeah, in the front. Okay, here we go.
felt all right?
Yeah. A part of my training is to walk lightly,
Yeah.
not to stomp. So
Yeah.
I lucked out with that. Because what we were talking about before of like the mind as a field. So when you're in the meditation environment, just how you move a cup or how you walk or anything actually is showing the state of your mind and impacting the environment. Because everybody's minds are more
Impacting
sensitive and
other
open.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably always doing that, right? But it's amplified.
Yeah.
Because of people's attention.
The silence makes the noise
Yeah.
more loud. I think it's over here, right? It's here?
Yeah, over here and then right.
Oh, you have a vape.
Yeah, you want to hit it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hit the vape. It's a nice
The
idea.
girlfriend doesn't like me smoking, so I was all vaping for work.
No, you got to get one of these because they have the vape stores. I have a little mini vape, and
Like
you put
smaller than
the.
that?
Well, this you don't you're
you load
dealing
the
with.
juice into
Yeah,
yours,
you put the
yeah.
juice, but it's really convenient. It's really easy. It's got pods, and I think you
Oh,
get
that's
the
good.
better quality juice and stuff, and a
Yeah.
little bit more safe.
Yeah, they made the vaping very. They made it against the law, I think.
But there's still you should still be able to find a vape shop actually.
Yeah. Well, I want to smoke the hookah at your apartment.
You come by soon next
Yeah.
weekend or something.
Yeah, it'd be good. I bring the nice lady that rents me my apartment gave me a bottle of wine.
Oh yeah, bring it over.
Bring that for
We
you.
celebrate the meditation.
Dr. Rob.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much.
man.
Yeah, this is such a gift. This is such an offering. You coming and being here.
You staying.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, you drive
man.
safe. All right.
Okay.
Be
All right.
careful. See you.
I'll be good. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
So look, everybody. I'm sorry, but this isn't Fartville. Okay? Goodbye, Callan. This isn't Fartville. We're not here to stink up the place with our egos and our judgments. There's something real going on here. And I know that a lot of people don't understand it. They have a lot of questions and things like that. That's okay, but we're moving forward in our research and in our practices and our projects here at the Monk Life Meditation Institute. And it's not a place for your ego. You know, I think of the main Tabarwa Center in Tanlin, where there are thousands of people. There are hundreds of people sick, old age, bedridden people. And I carry that with me in my heart. And this idea that, you know, people are going to come along and I'm going to start asking questions about what's going on here. This isn't about you. This isn't about your ego. This isn't about your judgments and how you don't like what I'm doing. So I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not here to be interrogated. I'm not here to be imprisoned by someone else's vague presence and vague position of authority and judgment over my life and what I'm doing. So you know, I don't do these live streams just for myself. I do them for the community. I do them for everyone here to give us a chance to be together, concerned with the way of ending suffering, with the Buddha, with the Dhamma, with the Sangha, to be enlivened, to be curious, to feel like we have a connection to something meaningful in our lives, to level up, to develop, to cultivate. But boy, oh boy, there are a lot of levels here. There's a lot of levels to your own mind. And I'll tell you that this here is not about the level of, well, I'm here, so you better answer my questions. We're not doing that here. We're not playing that game here. I don't care who you are. You can join Seattle in India next week in Buddha Gaya if you like. You can ask him yourself. No judging, no comparing, no differentiation. Plenty of discernment, but no differentiation. Okay, I see you here, reality pilled. Well, get your passport. What can I say? You want to become fearless? Do what the Buddha did. Leave your home. Come and join the activities of the Sangha and the meditation master. What do you want me to tell you? We're not going to be, you know, taking Seattle's blood while he's asleep and then sending in an international express package Seattle's blood for you to eat or drink or whatever. You have to come here and get it yourself and experience it yourself. That's what this is all about. Me trying to share that with all of you. It's not about making money. This isn't really about making merit, but we can do that too. We can show you how to do that too. This is about mindfulness and detachment and wisdom and transformation. Goodbye, Callan. Where did Callan go? Where did he come from? What's Callan? You know, let's find out what Callan's email is and tell him that Dr. Rob's a bad guy.
Mindfulness, our mind is not stable, like Nike. Now, we are sitting here, but our mind is not here. Here and there, very, very quickly and quick. That's why to control our mind, we need to cultivate concentration. And that's why mindfulness is to control our mind. It's very important. If your mind is not stable, you cannot see the reality. The point of meditation is to search the reality in our body, in our mind. We thinking about greed mind or hatred mind or something like that. At this time, if your mind is not stable, you cannot know, greedy, hatred, something like that. That's right. Mindfulness is very important for practice meditation or Vipassana meditation. So Vipassana meditation more important than concentration. Yeah.
Sự thực hành hay biết chánh niệm sẽ giúp cho chúng ta quản lý được tâm mình, hay biết được tâm mình. Tâm thì không có quân bình, bản chất của tâm thì không có quân bình. Nó giống như một chút khỉ vậy. Bây giờ chúng ta đang ngồi ở đây, thế nhưng tâm của chúng ta có thể không hiện diện. Nó có thể lúc này ở đây và đôi khi nó ở chỗ khác, và nó thay đổi một cách rất nhanh chóng. Chính vì vậy, để có thể quản lý được tâm, chúng ta cần hay biết. Ở từng khoảnh khắc hiện tại, chúng ta cần nuôi dưỡng sự hay biết chánh niệm đó. Nếu như tâm không có được sự quân bình, thì chúng ta sẽ không có năng lực thấy được sự thật. Việc thực hành thiền là để thấy được sự thật trên thân và tâm. Ví dụ như khi tâm sinh khởi tâm tham hay tâm sân, nếu như không hay biết, thì các tâm tham, tâm sân đó sẽ không được nhìn thấy, không được nhận rõ. Vì vậy, sự hay biết chánh niệm là vô cùng quan trọng đối với sự thực hành thiền Vipassana. Và thực hành thiền Vipassana thì quan trọng. Vipassana là thiền tuệ, thì quan trọng hơn là Samatha là thiền định. Nghĩa là sự thực hành để chúng ta có được cái hiểu về sự thật của bản chất thân và tâm thì quan trọng hơn là chỉ nuôi dưỡng sự định tâm.